Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' out.
Hey, yo, what is up, fam? It is the King Hitman here, and as you can see, we have Dokkan now from the global Twitter account, and of course it's been scheduled. I covered that already, but the thing is, we want to go over the banner times. I know everybody's so excited. We're the most excited we've ever been for this LR Sword of Hope Trunks and LR Corrupted Zamasu, right? We don't really care about like a Vegito Blue or a Rose, right? Unanimous decision that we're just super excited. All right, now if we're serious here, this is very hard to call out because I don't remember them operating like this last year. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but all of the times are very, very off. Starting with going piece by piece. If you start off at the login bonus, which of course started last Friday, it will end this Friday at 2 a.m. This is abnormal. The countdown login bonus, I don't feel like this is normal for major events. Am I just forgetting? Can you guys please remind me? But anyway, the countdown login bonus is going to end on Friday, like early Friday at 2 a.m. The thing is, the Dokkan now is scheduled for Saturday, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a D and they just messed up the timing, but that does affect the hour. If you care about the exact time that it's coming out, this S instead of a D is going to matter because it's supposed to be saying daylight time right here. But Pacific Daylight Time, I'm assuming it's going to be, I can't lie. I think this is just their time zone issue, and they didn't care about the D. I think this is supposed to say 1915, which would be 7:15 instead of 6:15 when the Dokkan now is going to drop. For me, however, I don't live in that time zone, so for me it's going to be 10:15. Otherwise, it's going to be 9:15. I don't care when it drops. I just don't know if they made a mistake here or if I'm goofy. But if I'm goofy, please just let me know. Anyway, that would mean that the Dokkan now, back to square one, which was the login bonus. That would mean the countdown login bonus is going to end at 2 in the morning because that's what's odd is the info also for the countdown celebration dropped at 2 in the morning. I remember because I was streaming twice that night. Funny enough, I streamed twice that night because I thought it was going to come out at its normal reset time. It did not. It came out later that night. That will mean the login bonus is going to end, and then we're going to get straight into the actual celebration info, or are they going to wait until later for normal reset time and give us the campaign info for worldwide? I don't know. That's really weird. But if you go and look at the banners, which is why I'm sure you guys are here, last year, the banners dropped on the 28th at 1:17 a.m. The reason it's such a peculiar time versus when it's supposed to be set, they did this thing where, they don't want everybody to jam the server at one time. So they did coming soon. This is good. I'm so happy I covered this last year. I was late too. I was like 15 hours late to cover this campaign info. They did that to make sure you guys can't all log in at once, but come on, we're going to all log in at once. Who cares? So the Dokkan now is going to come out, and I'd say about 5 hours later, the banners should be out. Like, they just should be. I'm not saying they will, but I would think that they're going to drop them before 2 a.m. my time. Well, yeah, before the middle of the night, 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for me. Dokkan is really, really weird because if you go and look at this time, this 1:17 thing that's going on, and you look at the units that came out, they, of course, came out right after their Dokkan now. I'm hoping Dokkan doesn't do that thing where they, announce everything on global and then they do the data download on global. And these guys, I'm really hoping that Dokkan doesn't do the data download and reveal everything before JP gets their live stream. I would really appreciate that. But Dokkan, they don't care. They don't juggle it well. They don't juggle it well at all. Yeah, so if you go back and look at the Dokkan now last year for global, they dropped the Dokkan now on the 27th, and then these guys came out on the 28th, which means really they just came out like 3 or 4 hours later. It's well, I guess 4 or 5 hours later, whatever. I don't care about last year. This year, once this goes out, my question is, will we have the celebration info just sitting there for about 24 hours? Or are they going to wait until right before the Dokkan now, then let it sit there for about 6 or 7 hours, and then Cooler and Goku come out? That's our only question. Now, if you look at the exact, I know why you guys are here. If you look at the exact times that these guys like set everything up, this is so weird. Let's go down the timeline. This login bonus is going to end on Friday at 2 a.m. basically. 2 a.m. is going to come out. I don't know if the celebration for the actual worldwide is going to come out at that time, because I can't remember another time that they did this where the login bonus was at 2 a.m. set for a major celebration. But it's either going to, the major celebration info for worldwide actual part 1 is going to come out at 2 a.m. and sit there for a day and a half, or 2, a day and a half. Almost 2 days. Yeah, a day and a half. Because it's gonna, this is so odd. It's gonna be more than that. It's gonna come out Friday morning, like hopefully, let's just say scenario A. It comes out Friday morning at 2 a.m. and it's gonna sit there until Saturday night. And then Saturday night we get the Dokkan Now, when we really understand like the full animations and details and whatnot. This will all happen in one night for the data download. Saturday being the 26th. We're going to get the data download. We're going to get the Dokkan Now, and the celebration info will for sure be up. I just don't know if it's going to be up that Friday going into the Saturday. Then Saturday going into Sunday, we will absolutely get, because just look at the Dokkan Now. Why would they schedule a Dokkan Now and then not drop the units a couple hours later? We will absolutely be getting the units, whether it be Sword of Hope Trunks and Corrupted Zamasu, whether it be Vegito Blue and Rose, whether it be I don't know, man. Okay, it could be Gohan and Cell for all I know. When we get those units, they will be coming out a couple hours after this Dokkan Now. So that means they're coming out technically on the 27th, a day before these guys had, where are they? Yeah, they'll be coming out a calendar day before these guys had come out last year, but it doesn't matter. Who cares about last year? So I'm going to do this one more time just to make sure everybody's on the same page. I don't want any confusion. I want to do this so that my fellow Dokkanners are not, losing their minds. Some of y'all become deranged when you guys are waiting for these banners to drop, especially because Akatsuki knows how to hype it up a little bit, especially since we didn't have the leakers as much this year. We didn't get as much info as we usually can to predict what the celebration is going to look like and to predict what the main units are going to be for part 1 and or part 2. We're going to have the countdown celebration end Friday morning at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. About a day and a half later, we are going to get the celebration. And a day and a half is an understatement. It's going to be more than that. About 40 hours later from this ending, we are going to get the Dokkan Now. I'm going to cover all of that. About an hour or so maybe after that, we're going to get the data download on Global and JP within those coming hours. And then a couple hours after that, 2 or 3 hours after that said data download, we are going to have the banners up. We're going to have, I'm sure they're going to have 3+1s. I'm sure they're going to be really special. Keep in mind that what they did is they made sure that Goku and Cooler had the 3+1s, and then the style changes. Technically it becomes a standard banner. Once the part 2 units drop, you see all this dropped at, and this is like the timer ran out, and then all of this dropped a couple days later for Goku and Vegeta, and then LR Metal Cooler. Just want to make sure you guys are all on the same page. I want to minimize confusion. If I'm wrong, just know I really tried. This was supposed to be a 15-minute video of me gathering information. I've been here for like 45 minutes trying to make sure I got everything right. So rewind as you must. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm hoping I informed you. I'm hoping I helped you out. I'm hoping I gave you some peace of mind if you needed it. But we'll see what's coming out. Hopefully, like I need my Vegito Blue, bro. I can't believe I'm saying this in Dokkan. Like, I rock with Vegito, but I'm kind of just tired of Vegito fans saying there's no Vegito in the game. But more importantly, I need my EZAs for like Int Future Gohan and Int Goku Black, or Int Rose Goku Black, whatever it'll be. It is the Young King Hitman. Let me stop chatting. I gave you guys the information that I have. I'm hoping I put the pieces together correctly. Akatsuki can move as they wish, though. Like, I could be pretty much right in logic, and they'll do the opposite just to spite us. So it is the Young King Hitman. Like, if you guys got something from this, like if you want more content from the kid, because I will be covering just about all of this. Young Hitman is off this.